We are historic data specialists. We are better known in the equities world, and then we expanded into futures, and we've got full coverage of CME, ICE and Eurex. And when I say full coverage, across all asset classes, but we specialize in level 3 data, so market by order data, every packet capture that comes from the exchange, every message that's sent out that day, every cancellation, order insertion, you name it, it's a huge amount of data. We take that from the 3 futures venues and then we harmonize that, so we synchronize that so that data is consistent across all 3 venues. And it's been really customer driven. People saw the quality of the data that we've engineered for the equity markets and asked us to move into futures, which we did. Scale-wise, yes. I mean, if you look at the scale, something like the, just on the E-mini future, it's an enormous amount of data. The work we do for our customers is we will normalize whether you're looking at a future, whether you're looking at a contract on the CME, or whether it's on Eurex or it's on ICE. In our environment, it's in one consistent format, and it's a non-trivial amount of engineering to get it to that point. That expansion has come in the wake of our recent Series B funding round. We attracted Nasdaq Ventures, FactSet and IQ Capital as our main investors. With that raise, we were going to do a number of things. One, expand coverage. So we're going to buy data from the venues that we don't have. And then we're going to grow our engineering and go-to-market area. And most notably, on the go-to-market side, we're opening an office in New York, which is fantastic. We recently hired Rob Laible as our head of Americas and Jenny Chen as our head of American sales. And we're building that presence out as we speak. So it's great to be closer to the clients. We've been selling into the US clients for a number of years, and it's time we put boots on the ground so we can be close to the clients. We think about our clients in a range of different buckets. So first bucket we think about is the exchanges. We buy raw data from the exchanges, we engineer that data, and then we actually take the product back to them. Certainly from my time when I was at Eurex, understanding who your best market maker is a job of data science within the organization. So we sell to exchanges, MTFs, and other venues around the world. Then we've got the sell-side customers, typically banks, brokers, ranging from tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 brokers. We've seen fantastic repeatability there, and there's so much white space for us to grow into, which is marvelous. And then the third being the buy side. Now we break these down into sophisticated tier 1 and tier 2 hedge funds. They're prime targets for us. Certainly some of the shortest sales cycles we have is when we find those hedge funds, and finding them is the issue for us. And that's one of the reasons we want to be closer to the client. They tend not to advertise themselves pretty well, but when we find them, we appeal to them. And then of course your more traditional buy side. I suppose I should mention as well, the fourth bucket for us, a smaller one perhaps, but nonetheless very significant, is we've sold our product into the regulators in Europe, and we're hoping to do the same into the US. So the FCA, Bank of England, we count amongst our clients now, which we're very proud of. One of the things about what we do, the engineering of level 3 data, was really only the preserve of the most sophisticated quantitative firms in the world. They understood the predictive power that came from this data, and they had armies of quantitative talent that was taking this data, engineering it and making it usable, and therefore those predictive qualities they were able to extract. It is a non-trivial amount of engineering. We are democratizing that space and making this data available for more users. By taking futures data, of course, we have all the crypto futures that are on the 3 major exchanges. Also, because we have a full coverage of equities across Europe and the US, we have all the crypto ETFs on our platform as well. So certainly not the crypto cash venues at this stage in our development. That's we're not going to pick the winners and losers on that front and decide which exchanges to get the data from. But certainly one thing that customers can do within our environment is alongside the crypto data that we have from the futures and ETF, well, they can upload their own crypto cash data into our environment to blend with our data and create their own insights. I mean, one of the things about the heavy lifting of our data, it's well documented that 80% of a quant's time, and when you think there's an ever-growing army of quants across our industry, 80% of their time is spent gathering data, scrubbing it, organizing it, munging it, and if you're lucky, 20% of their time deriving something useful from it. We save our clients the 80%. That's what we do. With both of them, actually, we're putting partnership opportunities in place with them. Certainly with Nasdaq, we're looking to distribute our data via their data link platform. That's one of many partnerships that we have in place with them. With FactSet specifically, because we are level 3 specialists, we take that raw PCAP from the exchanges and then we engineer that data to build analytics on top. By default, out of that comes a pristine level 2 feed. So once you've solved that level 3 problem, you can have a pristine level 2 feed. Now we're looking to combine that level 2 feed with FactSet's level 1 feed and have that distributed to the marketplace. Now, most suppliers of level 2 history, the majority of their business is real time. So they store their real-time data and create a level 2 feed from it. And across the industry, there's often complaints of the quality of that data. As I said, because we take level 3, engineer that data, and build our own analytics on it, our level 2 feed is pristine, without gaps. And FactSet have spotted that opportunity, and they want to take that product to market to those known buyers of level 2 data and compete on quality rather than compete on price. And they see a real opportunity for that.